When I was a kid, I could not wait to get home and just dance for hours. That's all I wanted to do. What I can clearly remember is my sister. She was in West Side Story, and I just remember looking up to her so much and being like, I want to do that. I want to do what she's doing. It even went so far as like I would pretend I was in the show. And I went up to my mom and was like, Mom, can I just do the show tonight? Like, can I go and tell the teacher to let me be in the show? And she's like, no, honey, you can't. I was fortunate enough to see the fruit of what my siblings were doing. And it wasn't for money. It wasn't for agencies or the show business. It was just because we loved to do it. That was it. I cannot control the business side as far as like what people think of me and if they like what I create. But what I can do is just work on my own craft and hope that it resonates and it inspires other people and it moves forward. When I first moved to the city, I was offered a job, and at the time it was like a risky thing for me to be like, I am giving up this job, fresh out of school, bills to pay, loans to pay off. I don't want to do this job. I remember knowing in my gut what I needed to do. I was on the subway and this kid was like performing and saying like, go with your gut. Like he literally like was performing because I was like praying like, Lord, please tell me like what do I do? And he like all of a sudden on the subway was like, go with your gut and gotta. I was like, oh, okay. So I said no. And then a month later, I booked Chorus Line and went on the road, and it changed my life. That was a high risk, and there was a lot of fear involved with that. But that was a turning point in my life. Everybody has those turning points where you're like, oh, it's been a long time, and I'm at a crossroads now. There are times to take like a high risk when the fear is so great and you don't know what's going to happen. I have to take who I am and finally do it. And not wait any longer for somebody to give me the opportunity to do it. Or wait until, oh, I'm gonna get $30,000 to do an album or something. We live in a time where it's accessible to do your art and to work with people, and it just starts from just doing it. I'm just happy right now and thankful right now that I'm doing everything that I said I was going to do. Because then, 5 years down the line, I can be like, well, I did it. It could go far, it could not go far, but I did it. There are people that think and daydream their life away and they don't do it, You just gotta do it. If you have an idea of what you want to do, if you have a talent for something, like all these people say, wow, you're really good at this, you should listen to that. Look back on what you did as a kid. Look back on what makes you happy. Look back at the skills that you have and see where that takes you.